Pleasant good day. My name is Rikash Bajram and I am a part of the Kingpins, and my other group members are Bradley Budu, group leader, Nicholas Bob, and Ajay Ganesh. And today we'll be presenting to you our auto trading system. So firstly, you probably want to ask, what is the stock market? Well, Investopedia refers to the buying and selling of stocks of a publicly owned company. And you'll say, well, yeah, but it has academies and other bots on the market that do the same thing. But the main problem we are seeing in this industry is that the academies, such as the Dollar Mastery Academy, they take too long to teach students the concepts, how to analyze graphs, and how to read the market on a whole. But our auto trading system saves you the time as well as the money, because even though you are still learning, you still have to place trades to learn. So if you don't win the trade, you will subsequently lose money. So our targeted users are student subscribed, company owners, investors, as well as academies such as the Dollar Mastery Academy. And then you'll probably ask, what makes us different? We are quite different because we offer our students the main option to generate a risk profile, a personalized risk profile, in which it is tailor-made to suit the students' wants and needs as well as budget. So this would basically read the market, as well as our system would basically read the market, as well as do all the analyzations for you, and based on your risk profile would send you either a prompt to place the trade, or you can either set it to auto trade at a certain amount so that it will place the trade automatically when the stock is in your favor. So basically the auto trading system saves you the time as well as reads the graphs for you and helps you place trades at better periods without actually learning everything. So not learning everything, but with saving you the time and understanding all the concepts, what you will eventually learn all the concepts. So now I'll pass you over to Bradley Budu, who will continue our presentation.
I'm Bradley Budu, and I will be discussing the major functional and non-functional requirements of our auto trading system, as well as the risks that we discovered and strategies that we intend to employ to mitigate these risks. Now, for the functional requirements, all users must create an account to use the system. In doing so, a detailed risk profile should be generated. For students, the system should provide students with a detailed stock analysis that shows their current trade activity as well as its effect in the market. For investors, the system should not make trades when trade boundaries are not put in place. It should request permission for trades larger than a set threshold, should provide a detailed report to investors that show the state of their current trades in the market, and it shall require boundaries to be set to automatically short or purchase more stock. For company owners, the system should require details of the company to fine-tune the fundamental stock analysis report of the company owner. For our non-functional requirements, the system should update stock reports every 2 seconds. The system should show Eastern Time and subsequently use this time to alert traders of the opening and closing bell. Funds to be deposited into student account must first be deposited into a PayPal account or a crypto wallet if the user is using cryptocurrencies such as Coinbase. Investors should be verified trade mentors before they can contact students, and all traders must be over 18 years of age to trade on Dollar Mastery. Some of the risks that we discovered include Dollar Mastery Academy changing software requirements, the system not meeting certain expectations, low productivity amongst project members, or low engagement with Dollar Mastery Academy. However, we discovered that minimization techniques such as having a well-paced, solid project plan or using the agile methodology will mitigate these risks.
Hi, good day, miss. My name is Ajay Ganesh, and I'll be discussing the overall design of our proposed system and the degree to which our system was tested with emphasis placed on that of user acceptance. Our system is designed in such a way as to decrease the number of errors that the user can potentially make. The user generates a risk profile as well as an initial investment parameter, both of which are created at the beginning of the user's account, which although can be changed at any time, are used as benchmarks to which all potential monetary transactions are tested against. If the person was to try to make a trade greater than this investment parameter, they would get a pop-up message saying that they are outside their boundaries, asking for a confirmation on the purchase. The investment parameter as well as the risk profile are used as the defining variables for trades users will see as viable. The system was also designed with modularity in mind, so the greater amount of code use can be seen, for example, in that of the use case diagram as well as the class diagram, which would make the system faster to develop but more cumbersome to maintain as errors may have multiple failure points. The system was tested with user friendliness at the forefront because the system was designed around making the user as comfortable as possible. All potential options and features are drop-down menus or viable trades based on previous boundaries set by the user, so there is little to no room for error on the part of the user while making these monetary transactions. There was a greater emphasis placed on the security aspect of this and protecting the user from themselves. The action of user acceptance was also heavily influential, as the feedback gained from this is what will be used to create updates and better orient the system towards each user's specific needs. It was also recommended that the company place an emphasis on collecting feedback through the use of both questionnaires and periodic phone calls, as the human element of this will portray a greater sense of the company's dedication to its users and their feedback.
The interface design we came up with starts off with a very basic homepage with a sign in and register button. When you click register, when the user clicks register, goes to a separate page where he is indicated to input his necessary credentials such as his first name, his last name, his internet username, his email address and password. If you click sign in, you just be inputting his username and his password, meaning that he has already have a registered account. From there, they go to the risk analysis profile page, and this page just indicates the importance of the risk analysis profile. From there, they go towards the fields page where they select different fields. They can select multiple fields, and once they select their interested fields, they get a stock analysis report of companies whose stock is publicly traded within those fields. From there, they go to a personality questionnaire, which asks them a series of personality questions which determines the risk they are willing to take for proper investments. So as you can see, there are a lot of components which needs to be assembled, and this will be done by the work of 27 different engineers who will be assigned to 4 different phases of production. First phase, inception. This will require 1 to 2 persons and has a duration of 1 month. Second phase, elaboration. This has 6 engineers assigned to and has a duration of 3 to 4 months. The third phase, construction, has 20 engineers and has a duration of 6 months. The last phase, transition, has 3 engineers and a duration of 1 month. And this has a total production time of 10 to 11 months. The total cost for this entire system production is $250,000, well, a little over $250,000, where each engineer acquires $9,500 each.